to another video. So like the title says, I went to Ulta today, literally a few hours after they opened, to check out the new KKW Gondola. I was literally the first person to swatch any of this stuff. I got there early, and it was so much fun to see everything brand new, and I was like, I have to film this. So as you can see, I'm swatching everything. I started by swatching the I forgot what it's called, the Fire collection or Flame collection. The highlighter was so beautiful. You can see the lipsticks, the gloss. So I tried to swatch almost every single product, and I wanted to show you guys how creamy these red lipsticks are. I mean, it's incredible how pigmented. I want to say this is red number 1. But yeah, there's the glosses from the Fire collection at the bottom. These are the eyeliners from the Fire collection. This is the gold. And then I swatched the rust and the brown one. So I found that the brown and the gold, they're both kind of metallic, glittery liners. They were a little bit more on the hard side. I felt like they weren't as creamy as I would like, but the rust-colored one was a lot creamier, almost as creamy as a lip liner or like a kohl liner. The other two, because of the glitters, were a little bit harder. I felt like I had to press down a little bit more, so I feel like on the eye they might tug a little bit, but they do feel very long lasting. Next, I swatched the palettes they had. So this was the Blossom, I forgot what it's called, something Blossom palette. It's so beautiful. I will say I was extremely impressed at how pigmented the matte shadows were. They were a little bit patchy and a little bit powdery, but very, very pigmented. I feel like you can really, like, look at that dark shade right there. Incredibly pigmented, and my hand was super dry. The dark shades, this burgundy, I mean, so impressed. I didn't get them, not because they didn't perform beautifully, but just because I just have so many eyeshadow palettes and I don't really wear that much eyeshadow, so I try not to really buy palettes. But if they were to send it to me, I would have used it, you know what I mean? Maybe I'll get it in the future, because I can't stop thinking about those two dark colors at the end that I'm showing you guys. So beautiful. They were so buttery and very pigmented. Reminded me of like Anastasi Beverly Hills eyeshadows. Next, I swatched the Basics shadow palette. This one was absolutely gorgeous. I mean, look at that rose gold. Like, just so pretty. The metallic shades in these palettes are very creamy, very pigmented, really nice. They don't feel like wet. They feel very soft and shimmery, if that makes sense, like very satin. And again, the matte shades in this one were very buttery. You'll see like the darker shades are extremely pigmented and dark. I feel like you can really get good payoff with these. I was genuinely impressed, because I don't think I have any of the KKW shadows. No, I don't. I like a lot of her like lipsticks, lip liners. I like her like face powder, things like that, but I haven't really tried any of her eyeshadows until this day. So I was really, really surprised at how intense that dark brown was, and just impressed by the level of pigmentation from these shadows. Again, my hand was dry, my finger was dry, so really beautiful. This is the Basics palette, and I would definitely use that palette if I had it. I think pretty much any of us would. Next, I swatched all of the contour and highlight duo ended sticks. I don't even know what these are called, sorry. So I tried to swatch as many of them as I could. This was the Fair, so this is the lightest one, and it has like a highlighting concealer stick on one end, and then a glittery highlighter for like your highlighting points on your face on the other side. Then I want to say this is medium next, or light. You can see in the video, I think it's light. So I was impressed by these as well. They were very, very creamy. I did feel like maybe the undertone on this one in particular was a little bit gray, but definitely for contouring. You're not really bronzing, you're definitely contouring. And I thought that the color selection was decent. I thought it was really nice. I like that, for example, with the medium, you get one side that's more bronzy and then one side that's a little bit dark, well, a lot darker. So you can definitely use that to bronze and contour. I will say though that you do get a very little amount, a very little amount of product in these. You get like a lipstick bullet amount of product, which is unfortunate because the packaging is so big. I just feel like you should be getting a lot more product. I love the idea of the product. I love the formula is super creamy and blendable. It feels so nice on the skin, like incredibly creamy and just gorgeous. I love the colors, but again, I just feel like you don't get enough product. So I'm just swatching the different colors here. And I ended up swatching the dark and deep dark on Antonio since he is dark or darker than me. So I wanted to show you guys what it looks like on someone who's actually darker. And here I'm showing you how much product you get. This is a brand new tester. Like I said, I was the first person to swatch these. So that is exactly the amount you get in a brand new tube. And I just feel like it's not enough. But like I said, I would love to try the product. I just feel like for the money, you should be getting more in the tube. Love the color here of the highlighters. I like that they are all like golden. And it goes from different variations of golden. So from fair, you get that really nice pearlescent gold. And then you can see on Antonio's skin how as it gets darker, it becomes like a rosy, coppery gold. And I think that's the most flattering on different skin tones, on all skin tones, but especially on darker skin tones. I think that anything with a rosy, peachy, coppery undertone is a lot more flattering than a very like yellow gold. So I do appreciate the tones of everything. I did think though that the highlighter stick on the dark was still quite light, and you can see on Antonio's hand, the one on the right side is the dark. The one on the left that has the more peachy orange undertone, that's the deep dark. But the dark one is still quite light, and you can see on his skin, he would probably use the dark if he were to use makeup. But my point is that the one that's for dark skin, I felt like was still too light. So I don't know, maybe if you were actually to use it, it might be different. But just from what I saw, it was a bit light. And then I swatched on my hand and his hand nude number 7 and nude number 1 lipsticks, just so you guys can see what it looks like on my skin tone versus his. And then on my hand, I swatched a bunch of the nude lipsticks as well as the nude liners from 1 to 5, 1, 7. There's so many, guys, that it was really hard to do kind of everything individually because I don't have them in my possession. I was just doing it in the store. But I tried to swatch as much things as I could. I also swatched like the red liners here and then the nude gloss from the Flame collection, which I loved. I was going to get it, but then I ended up picking up the Anastasi Beverly Hills lip kit or like lipstick collection for the holiday collection they came out with. And I swatched that in a few minutes, you'll see. But they also came out with these beautiful powders that kind of look like the Artist Couture shimmer powders. And it was really, really nice. They were really soft and just beautiful, nice, like almost wet highlighter kind of look, which I think would look beautiful on the body. I just particularly don't find myself using loose powders as much just because they're so messy. But they're really beautiful. The formula is beautiful. If you like loose powder, you would like these. Then they also have this beautiful glitter set, which I was going to get, but then I saw the colors and I was like, I'm more of a, gold glitter, copper glitter, silver glitter kind of person. And these were very colorful. Like you can see this one looks very like fuchsia. And then they have one that looked very green. And I was like, okay, well, I'm really not going to use these. But the formula of the glitter is really pretty. It's not as soft as like Max Reflex Pearl. These glitters are a little bit chunkier and just they feel a little bit harsher, a little bit more craft glitter like, so I wouldn't put this on my eye. I mean, maybe a little bit, but it was definitely more of a chunky glitter. Max Reflex Pearl glitters are very, very soft and powdery. I mean, they literally you don't even feel them. That's how light they are. These were a little bit on the chunkier side, and I feel like they would be uncomfortable if they got in your eye. But they're beautiful. So next I swatched the beautiful liquid lipstick lip kit set that they had here. I don't even know what this is called. I'm sorry I'm blanking, guys, but it's late. I'm tired. So this beautiful lipstick set, it was like liquid lipsticks and glosses. The packaging was so beautiful. I mean, the colors were gorgeous, just beautiful nudes and just... Then there was this beautiful liquid lipstick at the end there that was like a rose gold, copper, pink. I don't even know. Just gorgeous, like a lip topper, metallic kind of shade. You know I had to pick it up. The packaging is gorgeous. The colors were gorgeous. And it was only $40. I couldn't believe it. And then I want to also show you guys the Too Faced Holiday Collection. They came out with some really cute stuff as well. There's these glosses that are just beautiful colors. There's like a hot pink one, a brownish one. They smell really, really good. They actually smell like what they say they smell like. I don't know if it lasts a long time when it's on your lips, if that's gonna bother you, but they did smell really good. And then there's this cute little gingerbread palette that has all these little sections, which I thought was a really cute idea as well, and it kind of unfolds like an accordion. And then last was this brown liquid lipstick from the collection as well. That smells really good. I picked that up as well. So that was everything. And I'll show you guys what I actually ended up taking home with me in the next clip. All right, guys, I'm home now. So I wanted to show you my little haul, since I think that would be the most appropriate thing to do. I wasn't really planning on getting much, so I only got the things that I really, really wanted. And I picked up this blending brush from Morphe just because I actually really like their brushes, and I wanted to pick another one of these brushes up. This is the M441. I really like the MAC 224, but I don't really have a lot of them. I think I only have one. So I was like, you know what, let me pick up this one from Morphe because it's way more affordable. And I actually do like Morphe. You can see it's kind of like a longer blending brush. And you guys know I have big eyes. It's really soft. So I like to use this kind of brush in my crease as an everyday brush. And then I also like to use this to contour the nose. So yeah. Love, love, love it. So as far as what I showed you from KKW, I only picked up 3 lip liners. I love the KKW lipsticks, but I just got some new ones from MAC, some nude lipsticks. So I was like, you know what? Let me use what I have. I do love the KKW nude #1. When mine runs out, I will buy a new one. As far as the nude liners, I've been wanting this one for a while. Nude 2. And it's this beautiful, rich brown color. Oh my God, so gorgeous. I feel like I can wear this all over my lip alone, but also once it's blended into my nude lipstick, it's just like the perfect liner, and her liners are so creamy. So I picked up Red 3 and Red 1 because Red 1 is a very fiery, bright, like hot orange red. And sometimes I really like a more bright red depending on what I'm wearing. So like I said, this one is like a fiery bright red, so pretty. And then Red 3 is a little bit of a deeper, more apple blue red. I know it might look similar to you guys, but if you know makeup, you know that sometimes you want like something a little bit more, almost like, I know it's going to be gross, but this is almost more like a blood red. And this is more like dry blood red. So gross, but it's October, so blood is on my mind. And then I picked up this from the Too Faced Christmas collection that I showed you guys. I smelled, this was the last thing I showed you in the video. The Melted Matte in the Gingerbread Girl. I swatched this already in the video, but it smells so good, and I loved that brown, rich brown color. It smells delicious, like straight sweet gingerbread cookie. And then I picked up the lipstick set that I swatched for you in the video as well. First of all, this packaging really got me. Like, I could look at this forever. This is definitely my aesthetic. You guys know, if you follow me on Instagram, you know, like, this is my vibe. When I saw this, I was like, yeah, I'm probably getting this. Love, I mean, look at these caps. Like, oh my God. Then the colors are gorgeous. And I couldn't believe that this was only $40. Like, that's incredible. They're full-size products for 40 bucks. This is a definite need. If you have girlfriends that love nude lipsticks, you can get one of these and give them each one for Christmas as a little gift, and I think that would make a super awesome gift, and it's so cheap. I mean, I think 40 bucks is great. So that's all I picked up. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see you in the next one. Love you and stay glam. Bye.